Hello, my name is Professor Chris Durante, and I'm a professor of theology at St. Peter's University. I would like to speak about the intersection between theology, ecology, and ethics in a practical way as part of the Greening the Orthodox Parish series. As many of you are already probably aware, within our Greek Orthodox tradition, we believe that the entirety of the natural world and the cosmos are created by the divine, and therefore that there are divine energies permeating all of natural existence and the natural world. So that in recognizing this ever-presence of the divine energies and our co-created status with other creatures, life forms, and natural systems, we can develop a true respect for and care for our environment. This is why within the Greek Orthodox tradition, we believe that humans are called to be stewards or caretakers of the natural world. Yet I'd like to focus on two ideas that we often hear within Orthodox theology, but usually not within an environmental context. And those are Eucharistia, or the Eucharist, and Diakonia, or service. Not only are humans called to be caretakers of the earth, but if we think about the way in which ecosystem services provide for humanity, they provide services to us that we can think of as a form of diakonia, or natural diakonia, natural services that we need as humans to survive, let alone thrive or flourish. We can think about oxygen production and carbon capture, the foods we eat, the air we breathe, the clean water that we need. All of these ecosystem services are things that we should be grateful for. And this is where the idea of the Eucharist comes in. We shouldn't think of Eucharistia as a once-a-week event or simply as a ritual. The idea of Eucharistia should be an ethos, a guiding ethos of our daily lives, so that we become grateful for these ecosystem services and we show that gratitude in our actions. So by adopting an attitude of gratitude, we can begin to not only cultivate the right mindset towards nature, but also start cultivating new sets of behaviors. For instance, the ways in which we consume. If we have this attitude of gratitude and we recognize these vital ecosystem services and their role in our well-being, or providing for our well-being, then it's not so much a duty to buy organic or buy biodegradable products, etc., etc., but it becomes part and parcel of a general ecological awareness. So what does this Eucharistic attitude look like in practice? Well, for one, it's about cultivating a certain level of awareness or perpetual mindfulness, asking ourselves, how do we consume? Where do our food products and other sorts of material goods come from? Were they the result of industrial farming practices, which use environmentally detrimental chemicals or genetically modified organisms? Or does it come from family farms, or all natural and all organic, sustainable and regenerative farming practices? By buying these sorts of products, we're signaling to the world, but also engaging in a relationality with others committed to respecting nature, So it's not so much of a legalistic duty to buy these sorts of products or engage in these sorts of practices, but it will flow naturally once we recognize the natural world as providing us with our vital necessities of life. Beyond that, when we're in a parish, we can think, okay, we'll buy these more sustainable food products, but we can also buy other sustainable products like biodegradable forks and knives, or not use as many disposable products like plastics. This is one area to begin. But these very practical actions, the important thing is not seeing them as a duty, but once we adopt a truly Eucharistic ethos, they will flow naturally.